What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Suikoden 5. So in the last episode, the castle upgraded, and we recruited Byakuren. As you can tell, Byakuren has a lot of attack power, a lot of physical defense, and all the other stats are pretty good as well, except for magic. And then, looking at its levels with the runes, A in water magic makes sense because it's a water snake, hanging out beneath the water and everything. That makes sense. And then I was looking, and it has A with the rune of punishment as well. It doesn't have any rune slots right now, but I guess it will get rune slots later maybe. And then you can give it the rune of punishment if you want to, I guess. But it has an A with the rune of punishment for some reason. Can't really figure out why exactly. Anyway, as I mentioned earlier, the castle upgraded in the last episode, so we're going to explore the upgraded castle. I didn't really explore it in the last episode. Now this is where Isabel and Matthias hangs out. I already talked to them in the castle before. But let's talk to the other characters. Here we have just a regular beaver. The other likes pine trees. What? No, we don't eat them. We use them to build stuff. They feel so good when you gnaw on them, though. Okay, I actually never looked at this before. But you can see the map of Felina. Oh, you could do it from here as well, I guess. Alright, let's go ahead and leave that place. Admiral. Okay, here's where Sarah hangs out. Cheer up, Your Highness. After all, we're going to rescue the princess, right? You gotta zoom in whenever you get to Kasara, though. You know why. Oh yeah, well, here we have Alhazred. I could have got my old books. I should have went and withdrawed them. I shall set up this room as my archive. If you happen upon any ancient tomes, please bring them here. If you come upon any ancient tomes, I do hope they find their way to me. Okay, so you automatically, I guess, start out with these two. War, a complete tactical guide, and then trading trade secrets. Okay, so they changed the old books in this game. Like, in the other games, you could, like, turn the pages or whatever, and you could actually, like, read the text on the books. In this game you can't do that. It just has text there. A commander of an army must have the vision for much more than simply winning battles. Ideally, he must not only keep damage to his troops to a minimum, but also bring about a speedy victory. Advance quickly. The quicker the conclusion to warfare, the better. Also, life can be held to a minimum, and many benefits may be reaped as well. Lure the enemy away. If complete destruction of the main enemy force is your goal, eliminate the enemies surrounding that main force. Identify as many of the enemy units that surround the main force as you can. Lure them away one by one and destroy them. Don't pursue the enemy too far. If you make too deep an incursion into enemy territory, enemy units might surround you and you'll be unable to retreat. Any units, no matter how strong, is likely to get wiped out in the face of overwhelming firepower. That's true. Destroy enemy units completely. An enemy unit might sometimes possess valuable equipment or precious items. In order to tame these, you must destroy that unit completely. These war trophies can help you in future battles too. Trading trade secrets. Trading trade secrets. Buy low, sell high. Yeah, we already know that. This is the most basic of principles when it comes to trade. Do the opposite and you'll lose out. Anyone who doesn't understand this basic principle has no business being in commerce. I do like how in the Suikoden games they have trading in pretty much every game, right? And it's always completely optional. They never make it like something you have to do. And I do like it because it's like, it's something that when I was younger I never really used though. Like in any of the games, like I played them all, pretty much all the games when I was like, probably when I was around like, probably like 15, 16, you know, and older, in my 20s or whatever. And I just never really used the trading when I was younger. I never really found the use for it, you know, and that's mainly because I found it to be too complex for me. I didn't really have access to internet back then. I mean, I did, but it was like really slow back then. And I didn't always have access to internet. And so yeah, I didn't really find it too beneficial to trade, but this playthrough I've been trading a lot, and in Suikoden 4 when I did a playthrough of that, I traded a lot as well, and the money that you make from trading is, and especially in this game, is insane. Like, I have over 1 million poach, and a lot of that's from trading. Now, the money does go fast in this game. If you buy like rare finds, you buy armor for your characters, you upgrade your weapons, it'll go fast, but you can make a lot of money by trading. So it is worth it to do it, to trade in this game. That's why I've been trading throughout pretty much the entire playthrough. But yeah, do your legwork. The prices of tradable items are completely different from town to town. Town to town, if I could speak correctly. Get those legs working. Find out for yourself which towns sell cheap and which buy high. Believe those rumors. You can trust the gossip you hear at trading posts. When the prices of tradable items change dramatically, that's your chance to make a big profit. Keep your eyes open. Build up your achievements. The better your performance in trade, the more profitable items you'll be allowed to sell. Yeah, like we unlocked sake, we unlocked, what's some of the other ones we unlocked? Wine, beer, etc. Even if the profit margin isn't very high at first, if you steadily plug away at selling daily essentials, your achievements will surely be recognized. Now that you've taken your first steps towards becoming a great merchant, let me leave you with these words. Every merchant should know not to rejoice too much over a profit or lament too much over a loss. When the ruins were activated, the water drained out of Saris Lake, right? There's only one explanation for something so amazing. Gears. Lots and lots of gears. I think I already talked to him before, though. I shouldn't have talked to him again. I think I've already read that before. Oh well. Read it again. If we put Sorensen in the party, I think we can recruit a character in that room. But I don't think we can do it. I don't know if we can do it yet or not. I'm not going to be doing it in this episode, but if we can, I'll do it in the next episode. It's been decades since Silva and I... Okay, I already talked to him before. I was worried this would turn out to be another Lakar, but thankfully there were relatively few casualties. Fortunately, many of the beavers were able to flee into the river. That saved quite a lot of them. A little busy right now. If you aren't injured, please come back later. Change the window set. We don't have any more right now. I have some in storage though that I can get. Cheerful woman, the princess is facing great hardship. all the more reason that we must do all that we can. Don't forget, Your Highness, the princess wants you here more than anybody else. Okay, no one in that room. Here we have the Borough Detective Agency. But there's nobody here. Wonder what they're up to. Okay, here's where Cornelio hangs out. Mediocrity. When are we going to look for Doremi elves? You won't find any unless I'm with you, you know. You do understand that, yes? Yep, I got you, buddy. It's nice not having to worry about your next meal. Here we have one of our newest recruits, Bernadette. It's my first trip to Felena. Having so much trouble remembering the names of all these people and places. Yeah. There is quite a lot of people in the Suikoden games. I think I've seen Bernadette before, or maybe I'm just thinking of someone else. But I don't know anybody who reminds me of her. Maybe I saw a painting of her somewhere. I don't think she's in any of the other Suikoden games, I don't think. So I'm not sure what that lady's talking about. Okay, so we already explored that over there. Okay, so we read issue 3 last time. We'll read issue 4 now. Nethergate sets fire to Beaver Lodge. Beaver Lodge was set ablaze last night in a bold and shocking pre-dawn attack. Fortunately, the Prince's forces rushed to the scene and performed search and rescue operations, keeping casualties to a minimum. However, most of Beaver Lodge's residents were severely damaged in the attack. According to the Prince's forces, Nethergate, the assassin group, had also participated in the assault on the Sun Palace, was behind last night's arson. One of the attackers is alleged to have declared that the purpose of the assault was complete and total genocide against the beavers and their community. Lord Godwin has often made public references to Felena's historic racial and cultural identity being subverted by the continued existence of the inferior demi-human races. There's little doubt that his scurrilous benefits are behind this surprise attack on the beaver community. Beavers, Prince, strike a chord. The morning after Nethergate's sudden assault on Beaver Lodge, Fualu, the beaver elder, expressed his deep appreciation to the prince rushing to help his community in its greatest hour of need. He formally announced the beaver's official intention to ally with His Highness and to oppose the Godwins. The beaver community is known for its ability to stay out of conflicts. During this war, the beavers have done well to maintain their neutrality. But after discovering that the Godwin faction was plotting their extermination, they deemed it pointless to maintain this position any longer. Prince Razor heartily accepted Fualu's offer as an alliance. Portraits of the enemy Dolph Ziggler. This time, Portraits of an Enemy examines Dolph Ziggler, the enigmatic young man apparently behind the surprise attack on Beaver Lodge. Dolph is a member of the notorious assassination organization Nethergate, and we have reason to believe that he played some role in the assault on the Sun Palace as well. He was formerly a member of the Spirit Squad, and then he became a solo act and it's still relevant to this day. No, I'm kidding. However, Fortress of the Enemy has been unable to uncover the slightest hint about his personal history prior to joining Nethergate. In fact, even his place of birth and parentage are shrouded in mystery. We do know, however, that he has been known to go by the alias of Mika Fute. This name is strikingly similar to that of Takafute. It was Supreme Commander of the Nethergate at the time of its dismantling 8 years ago. But we can only speculate on the relationship, if there is any, between the two. Alright, that's all I'm going to read in this episode. I only like to read one of those per episode. Don't want to overwhelm you guys too much with that. Alright, let's move on here with the tour. So what's your guys' favorite base out of all the Suikoden games? I like them all, honestly. Like, it'd be hard for me to pick which one's my favorite. I'd have to say Suikoden 3's base was my favorite. I would, if I was forced to pick one. Maybe they do something like this. I hope Maroon's is alright. We beavers would have been slaughtered if it wasn't for you, Prince. Thank you. If you need me to do anything, just let me know, Prince. I remember a long time ago a giant white serpent inhabited this lake. His name was Byakuren, and I had completely forgotten about it. Yeah, well, we already got Byakuren, so... Okay, that leaves this place. We don't want to leave right now. Here's Nakula. Another gate's back. I'm going to take down those monsters for good. And then if we come down over here, this is where you find Goesh's farm. Okay, wow, it's already... We got them all filled out too. All the plots are filled. Hey Prince, how do you like it here? I know it is awfully small, but it is a fine farm nonetheless, right? Alright, so we can't really gather the crops right now, I don't guess. They have to grow more. Surprised they already grew that much in that short amount of time. It's like Rainwall fell to the Godwins. The city was in Barrow's territory, whether it's Godwin's army or the prince's is destined to be occupied. I got a nasty feeling that if the Godwins have their way, they'll have a field day with it. Goesh was very pleased with Nikia, her appetite in particular. Nothing pleases a farmer more than to see someone clean a plate of vegetables like she does. Lord Boss told me to get a mohawk. You know how terrible that would look on me. Please, Your Highness, don't make me get a mohawk. You're looking for Lucretia? She's all by herself in the war room. Apparently everyone in Sable knows that Captain Dine is very close to Lord Robel's daughter. In fact, they're so close that she even cooks for him sometimes. Captain Dine always seemed like the straight-faced type, but I guess he must have a way with the ladies. The army has gotten so large that there are now scuffles between soldiers sometimes. Just the other day, Wazil stopped a big fight from erupting. He sure has a knack for that kind of thing. Looks like you've managed to gain tremendous support, Prince. I'm honored that you would include me among your allies as well. Of course, Belkut, you're one of the best allies we got. You can play Linfa's minigame here if you want to. We'll play it some other time, not in this episode. I haven't talked to Richard yet. I can't believe I'm gonna get to fight alongside Mueller again. This is such an honor. I talked to Mueller and the other guy already in the past. Sorry about that yawn. Sabala came here too. I'm sure. Are you sure have strange taste? Or I mean, well, she's not bad at all. I should have the redneck accent there. Oh well. There's Josephine's room. How dare you try to reduce this land to a single race, single culture, a single fashion sense. No civilization can survive without diversity. Diversity is the key to fashion. Okay, nobody in there. Little car. Godwin's trying to tell us the slaughter of the beavers is in our national interest. I can't believe I supported that madman. So Godwin has his new queen at last. It's too bad we couldn't stop him before this happened. Your Highness, I'm so sorry. Okay, Lord Lake. Everything's gonna be okay. Lord Lake will return to how it used to be, and Beaver Lodge will be fixed up in no time. When are we gonna have a chance at some action? What if we could put Roy back in the party? Now that he's in the room there. Okay, here's Sable's room here. Doesn't matter how the enemy portrays themselves, they're still the same traitors. As long as we keep fighting as well as we have been, we can win this war. Oh, we're guaranteed to win. Okay, and this just leads back here again. So yeah, pretty much explored the entire upgraded castle. Let's see if we can recruit well, I'll just show you. Let me remove. Try to put Roy in there. We also need Sorensen too. Well, we don't need Roy, but we need Sorensen to recruit a particular character, but I don't know if we can recruit him yet. Might be later. I'm just going to try now and see if we can. Yep, here we go. What's this? Wow, what a marvelous gear, a true pinnacle of scientific creation. If only I could show this to the professor. Alright, well, let's go to Babbage's workshop and we will show it to the professor. So yeah, we can go ahead and recruit Babbage, which will be nice because Babbage has treasure hunt and he's really good with it. So that'll be 5 characters of treasure hunt that we'll have, which is pretty insane. They're gonna be dropping items like crazy. Professor, professor, professor. Yes, Sorensen, no need to yell. I'm right here. Go ahead. Speak up. What is it? Professor, it is a gear inside Prince Razor's castle. There's a gear from the ancient Sindar civilization. It is an absolutely wondrous gear at that. Huh. Professor? What's keeping you, Sorensen? You must be on the move. Come along. Come, come, come. It's no time to waste. Yes, Professor. Babbage joined the party. We'll get rid of Marina. And we have to go to that gear room that we were at. I'm going to speed it up here. Okay, here we go. Right here, Professor. Could this be gold? No, stone perhaps? Such handiwork. It hardly seems possible. A great mystery indeed. Sorensen, stop dawdling. I have a most important request for you, yes. Come, come. No time to waste, Yes, Professor, what is it? Sorensen, give me a hand. Help me turn this gear. Come, come. No time to waste. Let's get it moving, What, why? The outdoor water wheel powers this gear, in which case, there's one thing to do. You catch my drift, Disappointing having a gear that doesn't turn. There is no point. Don't you agree, Sorensen? Of course, Professor. True words were never spoken. Ah, you've learned so much due to my cerebral might. Good to see. Come, come, let's get going. Absolutely, Professor Babbage. Don't disturb me. I'm conversing with the Sindar race through this gear. Fascinating, fascinating. I think this gear is used to operate something. If we turn it, it should activate whatever device it belongs to. Alright, so we gotta come back. I don't know how long we have to wait. I don't know if we just teleport. I'll probably just teleport someplace and then come back and see if they're ready. See if that works. I'll go by the trading post as well while I'm here. Might as well, right? Okay. Alright, we'll go back to the gear room and see if they're ready. I don't know. Maybe we gotta wait a certain amount of time, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, here we go. Oh, such beauty. What a soothing sight. It appears the Sindar race, too. They love for gears. Yes, indeed. Wow, they certainly did. Your Highness. Look, the professor and I were able to get the gears turned. This gear is incredible. A century old, but it is in magnificent condition. And there's more. Your Highness, please, come this way. Hurry, hurry. This mechanical device transports people up and down. Yeah, it's called an elevator. I don't understand what it is about the Suikoden games and their like fascination with like there's a elevator person in every game, right? You had like Manu, you had crap. What was that dude's name in Suikoden 1? Sergio, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Don't ask me who the elevator person was in Suikoden 3. I don't remember. I think it was like, I think it was a woman in Suikoden 3, wasn't it? And then the dude in Suikoden 2, you had to like throw like, you had to throw stuff at him or something. It was weird to recruit him. I don't remember. I think you had to throw like a wind rune at him or something, or like I don't know. I don't remember. I know you had to throw something at him though. There'll be no more need to climb the stairs. Now you can go up and down the castle whenever you want. Incredible. There's still much more to learn from this device. Yes, indeed. I must stay here and continue my research. Sorensen, let's go now. No time to dawdle. Science won't research itself. Now, come. Yes, Professor. Your Highness. I realize that Professor Babbage is full of demands, but I'm sure he will be a great help to your cause. So please allow him to continue his research. Yeah, befriended Babbage. One of the best characters in the game with Treasure Hunt. We're definitely going to have him in the party for a majority of the rest of the game. Well, probably the whole time. If I can keep him in the party, he's going to stay in the party. And that's the bottom line, because Razor said so. As for the other party member, we're going to we'll put Marina in there, and then I'll put Phelan back in the party. There we go. So this is my party throughout a majority of the game. Well, for the whole game until they like force us to remove some of these characters. And if I have to remove any characters, I'll remove Marina first. And then if I have to remove someone else, I'll remove one of the bandits probably. Or no, probably Lorelei because she has the most SP. But anyway, I'm in the video here. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. And later.